I cannot figure out my hair today. I don't even look like myself. It looked better like that, didn't it? Dallas is down for an early nap. I think she's getting a tooth. Do I always say that? Anyway, she's very grizzly. So she has gone down for an early nap at 10:30. Don't know how the rest of the day is going to play out, but we'll get through. So the wallpaper in Dahlia's room is all finished now. Oh, I love it, you guys. Oh, my vision has come to life. So wallpaper's done, and then I've just started doing the bobbin picture rail, but it's a little bit trickier than I thought. I've done a wee bit. I should probably give the bobbin a second coat, but I don't know if I might just go in with the brush later and just tidy it up. It might be easier. And also the ends, I'm circling a little bit because these ends aren't like flat. I think some of them sort of broke in transit. So I'm just going around and gluing them. I think I kind of need to sand them, glue them, hold them in place, get them even. And then, yeah, so it's bobbin. This weekend I really want to like finish it up. The last jobs to do are, I need to finish painting around the window because I painted the sash window. I bought a ceiling rose, but it's actually too big, so I'm gonna get George to swap it for a smaller one because he's got some other stuff to take back. So he's gonna swap that tomorrow, I think, and then I'll finish, hopefully get a good chunk of the picture rail done, maybe, I don't know. And then I've got this little light fitting here. This is from Dunelm, so I bought this, and this is from eBay. This is just like I sort of found like a vintage little pendant, like the light fitting. And then this is just a little lampshade from Dunelm, a bit smaller than what I wanted, but it'll do. And then I think I'm just gonna paint some red stripes on it. I thought about doing gingham. It's a little bit above my artistic skill set, so I might not. I think it would just be fine to do some stripes. I just couldn't find a lampshade that wasn't £4,000, and I was like, I'm in my DIY era, I'll do it this way. So we'll see. I think it looks cute so far. So these are all the bobbins here. I painted them all blue to match like the woodwork. And then after I'd done, I was like, God, these would have looked so good on as like a bright glossy red. And I'm kind of mad that I didn't do that. But see the way that this goes into the window and then that's blue. I thought it'd be weird if it was like red going into blue. So I'm not gonna overthink it. Makes sense that it's matchy-matchy. How good does a wallpaper look? I love it. So it's stopped there. It's all been trimmed. And then this is where I'm starting the bobbining. So I've done that little bit, and then I couldn't really do the next part. I don't know why. I just couldn't really, it's gonna be a gap between them. Not too sure if I'd sand them down a wee bit or what. It's gonna look cute, I think. Just like a very cute little detail, subtle. I'm still deciding on paint colors for these little letters. I was gonna put them on the wall here, like, or above her like cot. I think her cot's gonna go here. And then I was gonna just put the Dahlia letters above. And then I think I'm gonna get the daybed from downstairs and put it here. So we read a lot of books at night, so I think I'm gonna get like that Project Italy, I think they're called, gingham canopy, and just put it around behind the daybed. I've got some cute cushions, and yeah, so we have like a cozy bit over there, then all her shelves full of her stuff, and then here's where the bobbin shelving is going to go. So it'll be bobbin, and then I've got the little scallop shelves from down here, so I thought she can come over and like pick her little books. And then I thought about getting maybe in this corner like a little chair or somewhere she can sit. I've got like a vintage chair in our room that I was going to reupholster. But it's starting to take shape, finally. Love it all. I feel like this grout is maybe a bit bright, so I was thinking about going over it with a grey grout pen, but I think it probably will just go less white on its own anyway. So we'll see how that looks. I was going to buy some curtains for in here, and I just thought there's always been a blind in here, and it's fine. It's patterned though, it's got like little elephants on it. And I thought, I painted that instead of getting a new one made. So I ordered some fabric paint, I think it comes today. And I'm just gonna see if it works because I was gonna throw it away anyway, but I may as well see if it looks good. And if not, or even I could if I'm painting it cream, I don't know if it will go cream because it's quite a dark pattern. I thought about painting it red. So we'll see how it goes. And I could always have that and then have curtains over it if I needed to. I was gonna get some like red striped curtains, but I thought I'll paint the blind and see how it looks, and then if it looks rubbish or whatever, I'll get red. This is the ceiling rose I got. I got large, but then I thought no, small is gonna be better. But they tell you like the period on it, which is quite good. So suitable for houses built in the period. So 1890 to 1914. Making these little snacks I saw on TikTok. These little sweet treats. And it's literally a banana in an ice tray. Our ice tray is kind of small. So I'm just squashing them in. So it's banana with a bit of peanut butter. They use like actual peanuts, but we don't have any. And then chocolate and a bit of sea salt. Just in like, it makes these little like frozen bites, I guess. I really like sweet things, but like not super sweet. So kind of squash the bananas in like this. This is like 5-minute crafts, isn't it? I'm melting some chocolate to pour on. Wonder if I can go. Oh, nice. Yeah, I just want these like little bites, like something to have in the freezer that's not like a whole bar of chocolate or anything, just like a little nibble. I also have these frozen cherries I absolutely love, and I thought I'd do like a cherry chocolate. I've got some dark chocolate there, but I don't know if I'll put it in. If I squash it in, I'm just gonna do a few of these because I might not like them. I'm gonna go, where the hell is it? Whoa! Okay, there it is. Whoa! And then some sea salt. I like a lot of salt on chocolate. And then I have a little bit left of this chocolate, I think, but I might just melt down some dark chocolate as well. The things I find in my freezer, I just found this diptyque candle. I will let you know how those snacks turn out. Hopefully they're good. How cute are all my little spring blooms? My friend sent me these ranunculus. Oh my god, the colors are amazing, especially with the sofa. And then my supermarket daffs finally came out. They look so cute. And then my hyacinth are still going. They freaking stink, but they look cute. It's just the best time of year. Got some dying mimosa there, and then my roses are on the way out as well, but I mean, they look amazing. See, getting like a big vase like this and just chucking like a big wild bouquet of flowers in is amazing. Or like getting a cute vase like this one from, I think they're called like Late Afternoon Home. Getting one like that and then just chucking like some supermarket flowers in. It's just so sweet. They literally cost like £1, I think. I love it. Guys, I'm serious. I need an overhaul. I just feel horrendous. I'm gonna light a candle. No, I'm not, because these matches are... Just made a match and it tasted like dirt. I was instantly just like, no, I'm not having that. Cowshed candle. I'm gonna put it over here. Clean face cloth. I'm just making this a nice environment, although someone is doing some sort of drilling or something outside. I have my box of tricks. I just need, listen to me, I need an overhaul, okay? I just cannot cope with myself right now. First up, hair oil. I honestly think oiling my scalp has done the most for my hair. You know, it all fell out after I had a baby. Like, truly fell out. It was the hardest thing. So I worked that through my scalp. Just rosemary oil from Amazon. You know the one. And I'm gonna go really massage that in. And then I'm gonna wet the ends of my hair. I'm gonna use this new Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask for my hair. I just got this, I've not really used it yet. Need a healthy dose. Oh wait, I've cut my hair off. Oh well, good amount. And then just bring it through the ends. Oh my god, that drilling is annoying me so much. Work that through, work that through. Hair is tied up. Usually I would like wrap it up to put the heat in, but I'm moving on to other steps at the moment. Next up, this Amorvit's More Cream Cleanser. It's an everything shower kind of day. And then cleanse. So I've been thinking about this a lot recently, and I was chatting to George about it and chatting to my dad about it. So basically my dad was born in England, but him and his family, he has 4 siblings, and him and his family moved back and forth from England to New Zealand a few times, and then kind of pretty much settled in New Zealand. I don't think his parents were English, but then I don't think they came back to England to live ever, and they've since passed. His mum was born, I think, in Leeds, and she had a younger brother, he was 13 years younger, and she just lost touch with him over the years, I guess, between like moving back and forth, no Facebook or whatever, no Messenger, no WhatsApp to keep in touch, so she lost track of her brother. And I think my uncle has tried to find this brother and wasn't successful. And I feel like, I mean, we have such limited information to go on. We really only know my gran, so my dad's mum, my gran's full name, I guess when she was born, and that's it. So we know that the younger brother is 13 years younger than my gran, and I know he's like high up in martial arts, and I guess he was born in England, but that's all. So we kind of know when he was born, whereabouts roughly, I guess Yorkshire, and yeah, that is literally it. And I'm like, do I find them? Like, could I? Or like, is it worth it? But I just keep thinking about it because I don't really have that much family in the UK, and hardly any on my dad's side of the family. So now I'm like, do I look for this uncle, or do I just let it go? I don't know. And my dad's like, oh, you know, everyone's tried looking for him. I think one of my uncles has, that's in the UK. And I'm seeing him next weekend, so I might just ask him like, hey, what's like the update? How far did you get? Because I don't want to do any like ancestry sites. I don't know if that's weird, but I just think, ooh, that's too far. But I know that George's dad is adopted, and I think he tracked down his family. I don't know how far he got, but he definitely found where he's from and stuff, which is a nice bit of closure. But I don't know, I just don't know. Yeah, there's definitely a lot to think about. I'm like, should I? Like, one part of me is just like, why? Like, you know, you've got enough people to keep up with. But then the other part of me is like, I don't really have that much family here. I don't know if it'd be interesting to find that out, or if I'm just like, nah, just let it go. Yeah, it's definitely like, it's something I'm thinking about a lot. I don't know if it's just because I'm like a mum now, and I'm like, oh, I'd love more family for Dahlia. It's really interesting, but I'll keep you guys posted, I guess. I'm also just gonna rub a little bit of this Oskia Renaissance body scrub on. This is so good for like sloughing off dead skin. I think I just feel a bit gross because I've been on my period and it's been horrific. Like, I just forget how bad they are because I've not had one in like 2 years. So I've just been feeling a lot. And I was saying to Jordan yesterday, I feel like I've got a bit of burnout because I'm just trying to do a lot of things and trying to be like a good friend, a good sister, get like checking on everyone and like plan things, be a good mum, remember things, like cook nice dinners, make nice snacks and make sure the house is tidy, and then work on top of all that. Like, are we all just struggling? And then I'm like, how do people with multiple kids do it? Or like, that's what always been in my head whenever I'm struggling. I'm like, there's people with multiple kids. I think today I was just like, when I woke up I was like, I just need to feel good. Like, I just need to look at myself in the mirror and be like, I look good. So that's what I'm doing today. But I'm just gonna go hop in the shower, and then I'm going to, I just stripped the bed, and I feel like that's always like fresh sheets on the bed. I would have done it at the weekend, usually I do it on a Friday. I haven't had time, so I have done that. And then I'm gonna make a nice lunch. I did a little bit of work this morning, so that's like kind of ahead of myself. I'm gonna tidy my wardrobe a wee bit, and I also want to plan my outfits for, we're going to Glasgow for the weekend, which I'm so excited about. So I'm gonna plan my outfits and I'm gonna film that as well. So busy day. We're gonna get through it. We are gonna get through it. I got a Glossier order the other day, and I've honestly not ordered from Glossier in so long, but I thought I would do a little first impressions because there's quite a few new things I've not tried here. So let me show you. I actually did this Glossier order because one of you guys said that the Glossier You perfume comes in a roller ball, and I was like, oh my god, yeah. So this way I get to try it without having a full-size bottle. Here it is. I think I'm just so, because of my parosmia, I'm just so sensitive to smells now. And I do like the scent, but I feel like it's too, I don't know. I think it is a lot. I'm gonna put a little bit there. So then I got Future Dew, which I've actually had before. I love this, but my tube ran out. I feel like this packaging is more shiny than it was. I don't know if I'm making it up. This is a really good base. Like, honestly, I think this is one of the best primers there is, especially if, like me, prone to dry bits. Under my nose here is constantly dry. I think I have like dermatitis or something. Ugh, this is the best. Like, my skin with this just feels amazing. Next up is the Stretch Fluid Foundation. So I love the Stretch Concealer, I always have, and I really wanted to try the foundation. I bought this in shade, I think it's Light 2. I don't know if that's right. It looks quite good. I had a little look earlier. I don't know though, but let's try it. Ooh. It might be a bit dark. Let's have a look. I'm gonna pop it on with my beauty blender. Oh, that looks alright, doesn't it? What do you reckon? I'm gonna wet my beauty blender a wee bit more. I have been breaking out so much recently, and I honestly think it's just like I've reached the end of like my pregnancy hormones or postpartum hormones. You know, like 6 weeks after you have a baby and you just like get released from postpartum care. I feel like that's happened to me like a second time around. Like, this is me really released. Like, there's, which I think is a little bit unfair because I am still breastfeeding, but I've got my period back. Only recently I got my period back, and my skin sucks, and I just feel like I've lost that sort of postpartum glow. I don't know, it's just been really like hormonal and bleh. So I think this is it. This is it, you guys. And then I got this new cloud paint, the blush, no, the bronze one in Dune. We're all about the Dune at the moment, aren't we? George went to see Dune 2 the other day, and he's honestly not stopped talking about it since. He's like, I'm just obsessed with them all. I watched all their interviews on TikTok. I'm like, good for you, hon. Ooh, okay. That squeezed out a wee bit. Let's do this. Let's do this. Why did I do it that way? I saw a creator talking about like how she's going back to work in like a corporate job or a sort of non-online job. I actually didn't watch the full video, which is quite bad, just because I was in the middle of something or I got interrupted. But it's interesting, isn't it? Because I feel like a lot of creators are going back to jobs, and honestly I think that is a secret. I've always said it's good to have something else to talk about, to do. Because if you're creating content, I think creating content on TikTok especially is for everyone. Like, it's not a creator thing. You are a creator, but it's not an influencer type job. It's for everyone. I want to see daily life. In fact, one of my favorite, she was my favorite creator. I haven't really watched her videos recently, but she just had the best job. I think she did marketing for Sephora. She lived in San Francisco, and she used to always like kind of create content around working and her job and stuff, and I just found it so fascinating. I just love to see other people's like working routines and things like that, and I just find it so fair play, like if the jobs are coming in and you need to make money, and it's like also like taking, I don't know, it is a tricky one, and this is coming from me. Like I obviously have done content creation for like my whole life, my whole adult life, and I fell into it. So I did go to uni, got a degree, and then sort of fell into content creation. I did intern, I wanted to do PR, so I interned in PR, and it was quite tough. I was not cut out for it. I do find it really tricky to like just make content just to go online, like not so much for vlogs, because that is just like me filming, like snatching a minute to film like updates and things like that and little bits of my life. But to make content for Instagram and TikTok, I need to be doing something in order to talk about it. I think we're seeing a shift at the moment, because a lot of the creators are like small, that I watch anyway, are like small creators. They they have a job, they go to work, and I find it really interesting. Like I prefer to watch that. I don't really want to see an influencer going to Pilates at like midday, or you know, I just want to follow real people and see how they live, how they eat, what they do. I think it's funny because during lockdown we had these, like TikTok blew up, and we had these like creators out of nowhere. And like, yeah, absolutely good for them. Like I do think it is a double-edged sword, because it's hard to like go out there and do something that isn't social media when social media pays so well and also is quite like rewarding. So it is impressive that so many people are like going back to workforce. And also I don't think it's a bad thing to like come away from your job. If you're not enjoying your job, like your 9 to 5, come away, do some content creation for a couple of years or whatever, figure it out, and then go back into the workforce. I'm not saying that content creation isn't a real job, because obviously I've been doing it as a job for a long time. It's just, I just find it interesting, and I wonder what other people think. Because I find like, I don't know, not everyone watches the same content as me, of course, but yeah, most of the content creators that I follow are girls. They either have like small businesses or they have like jobs, and they just create content around that, like in the morning, little morning routines. But again, it is hard, and you're stretching yourself you're wearing yourself quite thin. So I think it's a bad change, and I don't think people should be embarrassed if you're going back to like real life. Like I feel like for me, this is not a stopgap, but definitely like I definitely see myself doing something else in a few years, or just, I don't know. I'm like open to things, and I think I've done a lot like I've done a lot of things for social media, and now I need to like sit back and kind of like figure out what I want and where I'm at with my life, what makes me happy. I'm going to put on a little bit of brow wiz, but I did get boy brow from Glossier in my order, but I want to put it on last, so I'm just going to shape them a wee bit. These bloody brows of mine. Always struggling with my brows, aren't I? Like, have you ever seen a vlog from me when I'm not complaining? Okay, so I've just filled in my brows a wee bit with the brow wiz. I'm gonna use boy brow to spike them up a bit. Oh, it is good. This is honestly such a good brow product. Oh my god, I actually cannot believe how good that is. It really like picked up every hair and like really boosted my brows. Oh my god, that actually is so good. I forgot, I've not used it in a long time. Nice. Like they're like fluffy without being like spiky. I also got like a mini of that After Balm as a barrier recovery cream, but forgot to put it on. That's it. And then I got a new balm.com Wild Fig. I thought they'd stop doing this. I'm actually gonna do my lashes first. I've done all the rest of my makeup. I don't know, because I was yapping. Oh, yapatron. So after this, I'm gonna get dressed. I don't know what I'm gonna wear, just something comfy. I'm gonna do a few hours work, and then I need to edit this vlog, and then get it up, and then George will come home. I need to actually order some cornicing. I really want to I've got a walking pad in Dal's room. Well, it's in the spare room, but Dal's is in there at the moment while we do her room. Oh, that's such a good colour. So I really want to get it out and like just put it down in the living room while I watch TV, because I'm definitely trying to feel a bit better about myself, I went to put on some trousers the other day and they were like super tight. I mean, I was on my period, but I was like, what's going on? What is going on? Really happy with my Glossier purchases, and now I'm gonna go get ready and start my day. Making a little tuna niçoise salad for lunch. I just do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, really. One thing about me is I absolutely love black pepper. It's my favorite thing ever. Like, I just know I'm gonna have more. I'm gonna have more than that. And then some sea salt. And honestly, I add chili flakes to everything, so some chili flakes. And then some capers for a little bit of something. I'm gonna make extra for Jord. And then I've got some spring onion. Love spring onion. I literally eat spring onion every single day. Put that in. Give it a little bit of a whiskey. And then, don't judge me, but I'm gonna have a little bit of mayonnaise. I just feel like it adds a little, like thickens up nicely. But I know that is kind of controversial. And then I have some lettuce. I just prefer using like this lettuce rather than, I think traditionally it's spinach. Some tuna. I'm actually gonna give a tiny bit to the cat. Don't judge me, it's love. Give that a little mix. And then I also have some pickled red onion. That's like 2 types of onion in there, but it's so good. And then some egg. Oh, just a touch more pepper. Potatoes. Nice. Mix that up. And done. I'm gonna dish it up and then leave some for Geordie, because I'm good like that. Such a good bunch. A little bit more black pepper and done. I'm just sitting down to eat my lunch. So I re-downloaded my Fitness Pal there, like the app. I had to like completely re-download it, completely log in again. Not for any reason other than I just feel a bit like, ugh, time to lose a little bit of baby weight, even though the baby is 1.5 years now. But I just like, I felt fine up until like this point, I think just winter. Yes, so I re-downloaded the app and I had to log in and everything. And then I logged in. Haven't used this account in years. It said last time I did anything was 9 months ago, but I don't think I would have downloaded it 9 months ago. And then I went and I was like going through it, changing like my macros, and I realized there's a picture on it, and I was like, oh, that's weird, I've got a picture on my Fitness Pal. And then I looked and it was like a girl, it's only like a tiny little like thumbnail, and it was a girl with kind of like short red hair in a bath, sitting in a bathtub, like holding the shower hose like this, but she was like naked. I was like, that's not me. And I screenshot it and I sent it to my sister-in-law, and I was like, I think so, like what the hell's happened to my Fitness Pal? There's no signs that it had been hacked or anything. I don't remember getting any emails, but I mean, I've not used it in years. And so I went and logged on like my desktop to see if there was any other, like I could see the picture bigger. So I was like, is that me? If I like accidentally uploaded a picture, and I was like, why the hell would I be taking a picture in the bath? And when have I had red hair? And so I went and looked, and yeah, it was like another picture of a girl, the same girl like on a boat somewhere, and I was like, yeah, definitely not me. Someone's just like logged in, not done anything, just uploaded some pictures, or my Fitness Pal has maybe like done it by mistake. I'm just sitting down to edit this vlog, so I thought I'd say thank you for watching. I hope everyone's having a lovely start to the week, and let me know what you think of this vlog.